People generally considered to be less right than the one who is right the most will pounce the moment they have a chance to prove that they themselves are more right than the person who is right more often, even though it happens rarely. But people will believe this person who is right less often because they are right in this instance, and therefore they are the ones to be believed from now on. Friedrich Nietzsche noticed this in his book Human All Too Human, whereby he said, and I'm paraphrasing a shit ton right now, people will believe something when something is believed in that it doesn't have to be right, it just has to be believed in. And in our day and age, if it's said with confidence and with key/buzzwords more appropriate for our day and age, it will be believed, even if it is complete and utter bullshit. I have not finished the book yet, so perhaps what I am about to say was spoken about, but it is believed by those who choose to believe it, aka self-deluded people. These types of people are the ones who would rather live in the lies than in the truth, because the truth is inconvenient and, in today's day and age, doesn't sell or catch potential viewers' attention. Let's take what happened with Jordan Peterson recently. He expressed his views on how a magazine was trying to alter the concept of beauty through the use of politically correct language, thereby trapping everyone who believes the language. While beauty is certainly in the eyes of the beholder, political manipulation through entertainment sources so as to better control you is a truth. But many people would rather believe the singular idea that since Mr. Peterson is clearly wrong in his statement, he must not have been right with anything else he said. Furthermore, he admitted to his idea of truth, which I found appalling, so therefore he must be shamed for being wrong. But, again, as Mr. Nietzsche said, what is wrong and what is right is based upon its relation to us, in that if I gain pleasure from it, it is right, and if I gain displeasure from it, it is wrong, all because of self-perception in relation to that which is outside of us. Again, I am paraphrasing here. So the question, for me, becomes, was Mr. Peterson correct in saying what he said? Of course he was. He merely voiced what he thought was right. Whether it was right or wrong is irrelevant, because he merely wished to convey his thought on something he witnessed. But people jumped on his words to make him out as a hypocrite in relation to free speech, especially as he left Twitter after many people began to verbally assault him, which many enemies and weaklings in relation to him have claimed to be a sign of being a hypocrite. As how can someone who is for free speech leave Twitter as they verbally assault him for his opinion? Clearly he is a hypocrite. But it is the assaulters who are the hypocrites, for you're clearly against hate speech, but easily use it to attack those that displease you. So long as everyone stays in line with your more or less shared belief in what is right and what is wrong, then there will be no problem. But if you go against us, well, you'll definitely use hate speech as a means of casting people out entirely. Everyone is a hypocrite. But the biggest hypocrites in this scenario are the people attacking Jordan Peterson. On a personal note, I thought the cover girl of the magazine looked nice, but unlike most people it seems, I remember that there is not a single magazine that sells beauty out there that doesn't super edit the fuck out of their covers for maximum sellability to insecure women, horny boys, and those that seek to be politically correct to the point of self-sacrifice of their very person, for the fear of being cast out the same way people just tried to cast out Mr. Peterson. I say tried because the vast majority of people are already waiting for the next mistake of someone well known, and that they may prove their worthiness to remain within the metaphorical castle walls of their self-imposed and created prison.